this is Stampy, and welcome back to my Let's Play on Ni No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. This is episode number 40. Seems like quite a big number. 40? 40 is quite high. Relative to, I think we got to like level 100 or something. Episode 100, sorry, in Ni No Kuni 1. So I don't know if we're going to quite reach that level in Ni No Kuni 2, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see how much left there is to do. What's Tanny doing? What are you looking at? What's she staring at? She's just staring down here. What is it? What is it, Tanny? What? You know, like there's like this giant horn beast that's like attacking everyone, and we need to save the world and stuff. And you're just gonna chat. I mean, I guess I'm bad because she's watching nothing, and I'm watching her watching nothing. So I'm just as bad. What's she got to say? Time to make the Sword of Unity at last. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Can you? I know you can't wait to see what it looks like. So it's gonna look better than just the floor. Right then, let's go and make the sword then. So we got the cup. And we now need to make it into the sword. So let's go and speak to Bracken and see what exactly the process is. I'm assuming that I'm going to need to go and gather some certain materials or probably do something to help the process. Want me to get to work on the Sword of Unity? Yes! What? Why wait any longer? Nah! We'll save the world later. Alright, time to see if we can't figure out how to turn this cup into an evil-busting sword. The workshop team are standing by for action. Oh, but I mean to ask first. Lofty, are you sure it's all right to use the raw twig to make it? It's a flipping stick, man. What do I care? I've been around the place now, seen a few things like I never realised about how much I'd missed out on. Like, you know, like an actual halfway decent symbol of our flipping bond. You've seen the stuff them other rulers got, man. Snazzy as heck. And what do I get? Well, a stick, man! A flipping stick! You can't be serious! Take it into a whopping great legendary blade, and let's never mention the flipping twig of flipping again, shall we? Well, alright then, I guess we better get to work. It is true, to be fair. Poor little Lofty. I mean, you can't help but feel, yeah, maybe not quite as impactful, I guess, as some of the other Kingmakers. But oh, is it done? Okay, and just like that, poof! The stick and the cup have been turned into the sword. Don't know how it happened, don't know what they did, but it worked! Who am I to argue? And now we have Mornstar.
Mornstar, the Sword of Unity. We can finally face the Horned One.
You obtained the Sword of Unity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. With this sword, we can defeat the Horned One and put a stop to Doloran's wicked plans once and for all. "'Tis a fine piece of work and no mistake." You look almost tough, Evan. I have informed the other rulers of the sword's completion. They'll be assembling their troops as we speak. It's time for the final showdown. Just a little longer now. Just a little more, and you will be returned to me at last. Oh, I feel like there should have been an evil laugh at the end. I'm going to add one in. Ha 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 ha! It is I, Doloran, the evil. Ha 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 ha! I would like to begin by thanking all of you for coming. The battle ahead will not be an easy one, and without the support of your armies, we would have no hope of victory. How could we refuse? The Horned One has returned. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. Yeah, and you'll need a brain like mine and technology like Broadleaf's if you're gonna get through this. Any numbskull can see that. We must be masters of our own fate. It was you who taught me this, King Evan. And besides, what meaning would your hard-won union have if we didn't unite in the face of such a grave threat?
Thank you.
You're right. Thank you, all of you. If we make a stand together, I'm sure we'll be able to bring peace back to the world. Our strategy is in place, and all forces are on standby. They have their orders. All they need is for you to say the word, Evan. And the word is blancmange. Only joking, sorry. Come, let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay then, this is it. The big final showdown. All I need to do is tell Roland that we're ready and then we're gonna be off, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I have been doing stuff in between this episode and the last episode. I have been continuing the expansion of Evermore. I have been leveling up, doing a bunch of side quests, getting some more people here. But one of the other things I've been doing is I've been doing the, you know, like the trip maze door things, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I've just done like a million of them. I don't remember what they're called. They are called the Dreamers mazes. I've been doing them, and I've done 8 out of 9 of them. And so I'd only done 3 of them before now, and none of them have been that hard yet. And I know I shouldn't say that, because the second you say that, that's when things go really, really downhill. But I've been handling them. But because I took so long before I actually started doing them, I was completely overpowered for all of them, apart from the last one, where the enemies put up a little bit of a fight. But yeah, seeing as it seems to be the biggest side quest, I thought that I would wait until today's episode in order to kind of do the final maze door with all of you, so you can kind of see what is going to happen at the conclusion of that. I don't know what's going to happen, if anything's going to happen. I know that lady who did us the quest, she should be joining Evermore, and she better be really, really good at something. Because it's a really big deal and a lot more work to get her to join Evermore than anyone else that has joined before. So she better make really tasty cakes, or just, I don't know, just be amazing in some way. And okay, yeah, this is definitely a step up. Just by the levels in this, the enemies in this area here, I can already tell that this is going to be a much tougher battle. But as you can see, I've got a bunch of new spells that I've been trying out, not too shabby. And I got Mornstar as well. I've got the Sword of Unity. So I haven't equipped it yet, so I'm not using it right now. But I'm assuming I'm going to be able to use it whenever I want. Hopefully, I can't only use it in the big final showdown battle. Hopefully it's just a really awesome sword that I'm going to be able to use whenever I want to hopefully make this a little bit easier. So let's go and check up the equipment. My weakest sword I have right now is the Gloomy Sword of Size. But here we go, the Sword of Unity. 270 damage. I consider that to be an upgrade, and I will give you an upgrade as well, Roland. Not as significant an upgrade, but you can have my gloomy sighing sword. Once again, I'm sorry, Roland, it's not quite the same, but hey, it's what we have. So here we go. This is it. This is the Sword of Unity. I mean, to look at, it doesn't really stand out compared to some of the other swords. In fact, compared to a sword like this, probably doesn't even look as fancy as it. But hey, it does 270 damage, and that's pretty good. That will do me just fine. So you may not... Oh, gives off an unpleasant aura, level 52. We can do that. We can take out a tainted doom bow. I'm sure we can. But yeah, basically these things are big mazes. Not this bit. We haven't actually got to it yet. Where it gradually gets more difficult the more time you spend inside of there. But it's a place where you can get some really good loot. And it was also a really fantastic place for me just to kind of keep leveling up as well. So yeah, they're pretty fun to do. And I did do a lot of them just because, after a while they would get a little bit repetitive if you watch me playing through absolutely all of them in a row. But yeah, seeing as this is the final one, when we get to it, I wanted to show you. So let me cut ahead until we've arrived, and we can see whether we can finish the biggest side quest. Okay, I've just arrived at the door, so let's go through. The battle was a little bit tougher than I expected, that one. I got beaten twice. It was embarrassing. I'm glad that you didn't get to see it. It wasn't my most heroic moment. But I was able to defeat it in the third attempt, and I was able to save it as well. So, not save, sorry. Well, I was able to save, but I was also able to level up, which is good, because now we're going to be ever so slightly tougher going into this maze. So, basically, you want to be pretty fast going through these mazes, because the more time you spend inside of them, basically, I need 20 right at the beginning. I need to get so many, then come back. Probably not worth it. So basically, I'm just probably, unless there's a chest right in front of me, I'm going to try and blaze through this as fast as I can, because there's always a final boss in these mazes. And, as seen as there's going to be much tougher enemies throughout the maze anyway, the final boss is probably going to be extra tough. And I would rather it not be too tough, if I'm honest. I mean, I think that is a fair enough worthy cause. I think there's a chest right here. So basically, by doing a bunch of the research that I've done in the town, it's made a bunch of the things better in these mazes. And one of the big things is I now have this guide which basically tells me where the doors are and where the chests are when I'm close to all of these different things. So it's made navigating them so so much easier. Like, if you're playing this game, I 100% recommend make sure you do all of those upgrades first and then go and do all of these mazes, because it just makes them so much easier to make your way around, because like they just all look the same. Like, look at all these corridors. They all look exactly the same as each other, and it's very, very difficult to kind of learn your way around without it. Like, I know, okay, there's a chest over there. There's probably some okay loot in it, but that isn't the biggest deal. Like, I have the Mornstar. Like, I have, like, the most powerful sword in the world. Like, getting loot right now isn't the biggest priority. Let's just try and take up these enemies as we go, and, yeah, try and get to the next level, because they don't always have the same amount of levels. Like, the first one's only had, like, 2 or 3 levels, but, like, the more we've done, the more levels that we have, and so probably the better loot is going to be up on the higher levels anyway, so I think it's just a good idea to charge our way through. Then again, these enemies haven't actually been as tough as I originally expected they would be. Just considering that enemy that I battled before, and I know it had like the dangerous aura that makes them tough, but it's still an enemy that's kind of in the same area as where the kind of these dream doors were. So I thought there might be a good chance that these would be really tough. But these guys, I mean, they're not like low level, and of course the boss is going to be tougher, but I'm actually handling these people okay, and I probably shouldn't jinx it, because things never go well when I end up jinxing things. But yeah, I think with the new sword and the fact that I've leveled up a little bit more, and I've also just made our spells a whole bunch more powerful, things are going okay. Oh, water attacks have no effect. That's okay. I actually just switched away, so I actually don't even have any water attacks anymore, so that is jolly good. I think the door was like literally like right where I started. I could have just gone straight up to the next level, but hey, I was able to get some bonus cloaks. I don't know if it's going to be anything better than the stuff that I have, but if not, I guess I can sell it and get even more guilders, which I'm probably never going to ever spend, because I've got such a crazy, stupid amount of stuff already. So as you can see, a lot of the floors that you go into, the door is literally right there, but the only problem with going straight up, apart from not getting the loot, is that you won't be getting any of the orbs, and the orbs are the things that, well, one, you can use them to buy better loot, you know, in the different chests and stuff, but also they're the things that you spend in order to make things easier for yourself a little bit later on. So you pick them up by breaking all of the little vases and stuff, but also by killing enemies as well. So there's a chest here, and they're normally like about 25 or so orbs to open it. 30, forget it. That is never going to happen. But there is a bloke down here, and sometimes they just give you stuff. Sometimes you walk up to them and they're like, here, have a thing. Let's see. Oh, they're traveling. Oh, they're selling stuff. Nah. If he was giving me stuff, then I might have been a bit more interested. But selling, yeah, not so interested in selling. I'm more of a taking presents rather than a buying thing. So let's just ignore the chests and stuff, and let's not waste any more time. And let's go up to the next level. So now I've kind of shown you my strategy. I know maybe it's not the most heroic, or possibly even not the best strategy to use for these, but hey, it worked for the other 8 ones, so I'm sure it's going to be fine for here. So let me speed things up a little bit until we make our way a bit closer to the final level. Okay, final floor, level 18. Level 18, you know what I was saying about how like the first ones I did, there was like 3 levels or something that I had to go through? Level 18, and I've now finally arrived at the final floor, even with me being like as quick as I can and not going after all the chests and the orbs and stuff. It still took absolutely forever for me to arrive here, and they all look the same. It was 18 levels and every single one looks the same. But I have made it through, and I have spared you the pain that I got. It wasn't pain, it is fine. Like, I'm still playing a video game, it's fine. And let's be serious here. But it was just very, very, very repetitive. But anyway, we've arrived at the boss. I had eaten some food before we started, but it's run out now. So let's go and we'll just go and have some 3 Milkmaid's Delight should be okay. But yeah, all of the enemies have been fine. So it's been kind of like gradually filling me up with confidence for the final boss. And is this it? Is this it? Okay. This guy looks, well, you can see how much damage I'm doing. And by that, I mean, you can see that I'm basically doing no damage against this guy. So I got this spell. And if I do it, it basically really protects us. You see that? You see he charged right through us. And if you look like just under our names, you see we basically hardly take any damage for a while. And it seems super powerful because it lasts for a really long time. And it just completely reduces the damage that we take, which means it's kind of a little bit safer for us to be really aggressive and do like as much damage damage against it as we can, which is exactly what I was doing right about then. My Higgledies did a bunch of damage as well. Let's heal up. This is the first time I've had to heal up during all of this. I was able to keep the danger level, as you can see, pretty much right down on 0 throughout the entire thing. So that has been very, very helpful as well in just reducing the danger that I'm going to take. And oh, am I going to hit him? And nope, wasn't able to hit him with that one. This guy's a fast guy as well, and definitely way, way, way tougher than all of the other enemies that you'll face. But this is kind of what you'd expect for like the final boss of this area. The good thing as well, though, fighting here is that there are still a bunch of like those vases and stuff, and when they get smashed, they often drop. Let's just keep dodging. Let's use that spell again to allow us to take some more damage, shall we? Might be much needed, but yeah, if there are any more of the vases around the area, we can basically go and stand and break them away. Sorry, and then get some of the healing that they do. But I think we might handle this. We have done a lot of damage on him so far, so I just need to stop being hit with a laser inside of the face, and then hopefully I'll be able to push in and finish him off with the Sword of Unity, seeing as it does loads and loads of damage. Let's just go and use the spell to put our defense up one last time, but I reckon the Higgledy should be enough to finish it off, and wasn't even needed. We were able to defeat it. I was panicking so much for absolutely no reason. It's because like I didn't bother doing these for so long, and now like I've gone through all of them. I'd basically like completely over leveled, and they don't like adjust. Like if you get better stuff in that, like the game doesn't care. The game's just gonna like have them the same as what they were anyway. So I imagine if I tried to do this a while ago, this would have been very, very tough. But hey, I am happy that it wasn't too difficult, and I don't have enough. There might be... No, I'm not going to get enough orbs from these. That's okay. Like, because once again, I was supposed to be here earlier, the loot I've been getting hasn't really been that amazing anyway, which has kind of been another reason why I was bursting through it. So I don't think that they adjust the loot that you get depending on the level you're on. I don't know, maybe they do, but the stuff I've been getting, I've been looking at it, and it's not been the best in the world. So I have no qualms about just leaving the maze. And now, there we go! You completed all floors of the Chivalry Shrine maze and escape unscathed. And that was the last one. So now I need to go and give all 9 of the fragments to Millenia. I'm pretty sure last time I tried to pronounce that name, I wasn't able to spell it. So we're just going to call her the Dream Maze Lady. Let's go and deliver all of the fragments to the Dream Maze Lady. Did we level up at all throughout all of that? So I did a lot of fighting. Oh, there we go. We leveled up a tiny little weeny bit. But the problem was all of the enemies were quite under-leveled compared to me. So I didn't think I was going to level up too much. So it looks like she is hanging out in Goldport. So let's go and track her down. We can give that to her. Hopefully, I can't remember what other reward she promised, but I know she is going to go and join us inside of Evermore. So that's going to be a big thumbs up, and then hopefully we're going to get some reward as well. And as I said, I like presents, and I earned that. I spent like half my day going through all of those mazes leading up to doing this video. It has been a bit. I've watched like multiple seasons of shows on Netflix and all sorts. It's all been going on, building up to this. So she better give me like the best thing in the world. The problem is it's going to be an anticlimax because I just literally probably did get the best thing in the game. So no matter what she gives me, it can't match up. But let's see. Here you are, Maze Door Lady. We brought you all 9 of the dream fragments. I clearly recall telling you to call me the Professor. I shall have to deduct 50 marks from this latest transgression, sorry. The good news, however, is that I can award you 100 marks for doing as I asked, and a bonus of 100 marks simply because I am a warm and generous soul. So, how many marks do we have now? There is something special about you, Your Majesty. I have been very fortunate to have been able to make your acquaintance. Your Majesty, how did you know that I was the king? Yeah. I know everything. At least I know more than anyone else you are likely to encounter on your travels. You would do well to remember that. All right, Billy Bighead. You really have proved yourself to be a most worthy assistant. I would like you to have this. Think of it as your reward for achieving top marks. You obtained the Enchanted Dreamer's Key. That better not open any more doors. I don't want to go for any more doors. Don't you do this to me, Professor. I have used the fragments you've collected to make an improvement to the Dreamer's Key. Oh, so that's what you were doing, eh? When you had your back turned? Yeah. Indeed so. Now, the additional power with which the key has been imbued will allow you to use it to open a new door. No! A very important one. No, I don't want to. Located on a faraway island. You mean there's another Dreamer Door? Dreamer Door? Oh, jolly. How fantastic. I've just been through 8 of them today, and I'd love to go through more. There is, and a great adventure awaits you on the other side. Miles and miles and miles of the exact same looking corridor. You're gonna love it. Very exciting. I'm sure you will agree. Oh, it's flipping exciting. How come you don't sound excited about it at all? You wish for excitement? Very well. Then allow me to share with you in a truly thrilling development. Your experiences beyond the Dreamer's Doors you have visited thus far have proved to me with a wealth of extremely interesting data. Data? Yes. Indeed. And thanks to this, my grand thesis is close to completion at last. Your names will be mentioned in the footnotes, of course. This is truly exciting, is it not? An academic credit of this nature is worth 500 marks at the very least. That's your idea of a thrilling development, is it? Flipping heck, man, you need to get out more. Don't be so mean, Lofty. Let's take the key and see what's beyond this last door, shall we? Good luck with the theses, Professor. I have one further announcement to make before you leave. Your Majesty, I am moving to Evermore. Really? Indeed, I require somewhere peaceful in order to concentrate on completing my masterwork. Everyone whom I have spoken to holds your kingdom in very high regard. It also seems you have gathered quite the collection of talented minds, some of whom I am certain to wish to recruit as assistants. You won't send them through any strange doors or anything, will you? I'm afraid I couldn't let you do that. It's my duty to protect my people after all. Your dedication to the well-being of your subjects is admirable. Your Majesty, if only my own nation's ruler had been so compassionate. Fear not, I shall do nothing to endanger them. Quite the contrary, I intend to offer my services in bettering your kingdom in any way I can. I shall ensure that Evermore matches and surpasses my own nation in every way possible. That's wonderful to hear, even if I am a little nervous about your methods. It would be an honor to count you as a citizen in Evermore. Professor, you must call me Professor. I am afraid I will have to dock another 50 marks. Flip sake, man. And there I was thinking that she'd finally given up on all of that marks nonsense. Well, not quite the grand reward. Oh, and I got a lucky locket as well. But she has gone to join us in Evermore. There's another one. There's another door. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the other door? Do I need to accept it as the quest? Where's the other door? Is it going to be like a quest down here somewhere? Secret, no, blah, 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 win a battle, blah, 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 yep. Wolfsbane, oh, I've been trying to get that Wolfsbane thingy for ages, by the way, as well. Blah, 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 defeat, win battle, blah, blah. Apparently there's another one somewhere. I don't know, maybe I need to speak to her inside of Evermore or something, or maybe I'm being blind and there is something on this map. Nothing that I can see, but we will work it out, and we'll do this final one, because I'm probably the final one is different. Like, I thought we had done the final one today. Everything suggested this was the final one. I love the way for, like, doing all of this work, our reward was a key to allow us to do more of the same thing again. But hey, she is back inside of Evermore, I assume. Let's just go and check on the screen just to make sure. She should be somewhere around here. Like, this list is getting ridiculous. I've got like almost 90 people inside of Evermore now, and it's just like one huge list of everyone. So she has insider's insight. Hopefully that's going to help us out. And oh, she's already a master as well. So okay, she's pretty good. She's pretty dandy. As far as people inside of Evermore goes, she's probably up there at the top of them. Was it worth all of that work that I did? No, it's not. But that has been done now. So let's skip doing the last Dreamer's Door for now. I'm sure I'll do that at some point in the future. But for now, I want to begin preparing for the final action. We have to go to war. We have to go to war against Dolaran. Roland is still patiently waiting in the palace for me to give him the word. Probably not blancmange, but whatever. We need to let him know that we are ready. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Things are going to be really stepping up in the next one and getting even more exciting. Of course, links and playlists and all that jazz down in the description down below. But for now, and thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you all later. Bye!